America, it's been a rough year. I have to admit. I wasn't expecting 2020 to be like this, but this has turned into a nightmare. As if I didn't have reason to be angry enough with COVID-19 and what's been going on. Wearing face masks, keeping social distance 6 feet away. But now we're dealing with situations with the cops and how they abuse their authority by harassing on people, harassing on black people. Just yesterday, I'm on my way home. I run into 8 to 10 people that were handcuffed by the cops. When I'm about to leave, some thug want to challenge me to a fight. Accuse me of something I did 3 years ago to one of his sisters I got into it with. Don't know and don't care. Long story short is, we was about to go at it. Cops trying to separate us. Of course, I got all wild and crazy and whatnot. Anyway, it made like I was the aggressor, and then I get slammed into the ground by an officer and put in handcuffs. And that just made me even more mad than before, because the way I look at it, this is deja vu. Not to bring up stuff from in the past, but just 3 years ago, the situation with Lindback, as I explained, how I was taken out back then when I got into a fight in my neighborhood. And when I was thinking about that, I'm like, no way this is happening again. Like, this is a nightmare. Like, I thought all of my issues that have happened in my neighborhood and went away. I thought everything was going just fine, but now it's just gotten worse. Like deja vu, and deja vu. I'm like, this time it wasn't my fault. I felt defensive. I felt threatened. Some thug wouldn't get up in my face. And I feel like I had to defend myself, but yet I get taken down. I mean, this is abuse of power. The only reason why they managed to release me because they found out that I was autistic, which was a good thing. But still, the way our cops be doing, not only the black people, but also what they do to special need people, that's just totally wrong. I mean, it's just overrated. I mean, I've like seen too many incidents the way our cops be handling these situations with people with special needs and mental illnesses. People that are autistic, ADHD, bipolar, or schizophrenia, or even IED. But this has happened too many times. So not to bring it up again, this is the second time I've been in a situation with the cops, and now I'm like highly enraged. I had an epic rage attack yesterday. I got punching hoses and walls and stuff, slamming garbage cans. I was doing this out of hatred, and I was doing this out of revenge. Because I've had so much rage up me for the longest, I just could not wait to unleash it. And I'm not sorry for it. Yeah, I am sorry for what happened to me, but I'm not sorry for getting enraged for what had happened with the cops. I mean, I just explained to you why I just don't like cops. I know my parents and my family don't want me to think that not all cops are bad. But right now, I just don't know what to believe. I'm starting to think that every single one of them are just too overrated, too extreme, too stupid. A bunch of asshole, filthy cops. It doesn't matter if they black or white. It don't matter. Mixed, Hispanic, Mexican, Puerto Rican, or Chinese. All cops are the same. I'm like, they abuse their authority. They don't know how to handle a situation. If they see a kid's having a meltdown or a temper tantrum, y'all don't have to get so extreme and go overboard and become aggressive to the point that kid's now gotten scared because you got him in a chokehold or you slam him to the ground and you about ready to tase him. That's just gonna make it worse. So no, I'd rather not be no cop. I mean, as bad enough as it is, I get into fights. But I cannot afford being no cop. No, I just can't. I'm like, they keep talking about how Black Lives Matter. But yet, why is they constantly keep killing each other? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense. I'm just really disappointed in what I've seen and what have happened to me. This crap has happened twice. It's happened twice to me, and it's happened to everybody in my neighborhood. I'm just a little bit mortified here. Like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, I got every right to be enraged. And not to mention the fact I don't get along with people that well up in East Chicago, which is why I come out here in Hammond, Indiana, just to avoid trouble and staying out of danger. You know, they constantly want to bring up stuff from what I did in the past, or who I fought, who I beat up. Look, I don't give a damn what I did 3 years ago, and I sure as hell don't give a fuck what I did 5 years ago. Especially what happened between me and Demarion. I already explained that to them a bunch of times. I don't care, okay? I already said it though. I don't give a damn what happened between me and Demarion. I'm like, between me and you, that punk got what he deserved. I mean, a crack in the skull with a damn hammer for jumping me with 7 other people. I mean, my mother knows how I am with revenge. I mean, somebody jump me, I'll be ready to jump them back. But yet again, you're not allowed to take the law into your own hands. So of course, I got myself in a lot of trouble. But hey, I was a victim, so I was gonna retaliate. You know, I got into so much fights over these years in my neighborhood, in the schools, and up in the city, but nobody is not bothered to help me except my parents. And I just like feel abandoned, like I don't got no friends or no family. It's like I just only got my mom and my dad. I just cannot rely on nobody else, especially not the cops. I'm like, the fuck with these fake ass motherfuckers. Poor white trash cops. Every single one of them. Too goddamn racist. Shit's got worse. I can't rely on nobody. I can't. Like, I give up. You know, I try to give them a benefit of the doubt, make like they've changed, they may be okay, but, you know, to get taken down yet again, only this time for self-defense, that was just so wrong. I'm just so fucking angry. Enraged. I mean, can't cops just understand people's situations of mental illnesses and special needs? Like, why they always gotta get so rough? There are other ways to handle things besides getting aggressive and becoming violent. Like my mother used to explain that to me all the time. It doesn't make any sense. Cops, one thing I have to say for sure is that cops need more training, especially how to deal with people with special needs though. Like I said, I've seen it one too many times on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on the news, and in real life, and it's happened to me. So yeah, I'm taking this personal. Yeah, I'm speaking my mind, and I'm not ashamed of it. Like every single one of these cops can like kiss my dread-headed ass. Okay, they don't deserve my respect. They're a bunch of dumb sons of bitches. All right. I mean, I'm saying this out of anger. I'm saying this out of revenge. All right. I'm just sick and tired of this bullshit. Every time when I get into a situation, it's always my fault. Like, I'm not gonna be dumb enough to commit suicide because of the fact that I got in a fight and I should have controlled my anger better. No. Like I explained to my mother and like I explained to the cops. The Doug challenged me, got up in my face. I got all riled up, about ready to get physical. We was about ready to throw down, but yet I get taken down like I started it, in which I didn't. I mean, I'm on my way home, but goddamn. Anyway, I'm gonna keep praying. One thing for sure, I'm gonna stay closer to home. Because I don't need to be around no dangerous situation. I don't need to be around no ghetto-ass neighborhood where there's killers, rapists, child molesters, and where cops go around beating up black people. I don't need to be around that stuff. Like, I deserve better. Like, I've been through enough hell. You know, it's like ever since I became a grown man, things have gotten worse. Like, it never used to be like that when I was a kid. I mean, it was just so special. You know, I had fun with my parents, my grandmother, my brothers and my sisters and my cousins, my aunts and my uncles. But nowadays, man, things just fell apart. I'm like, I wish I can go back in the past and we have fun, but it doesn't go that way. It doesn't. It sucks and it's painful. I mean, it makes the inside of my heart cry. Every time I go looking at my pictures, I just imagine myself as a little boy again. Because I didn't get into too much of these situations, not with the cops or anything. Nowadays, man, you're not even allowed to get angry no more. Because the minute you raise your voice, they about ready to pick up their phone and dial 911 talking about there's a situation that involves a black person about ready to go crazy. I mean, that's just the first thing they see. A black person getting angry, and now they about ready to call the cops and have them